And as Moses lifted up the bronze snake on a pole in the wilderness, so the Son of Man must be lifted up, so that everyone who believes in him will have eternal life. At this point in the story takes a turn. And you may be scratching your head when Jesus starts talking about Moses and something about a bronze snake. How many of you like snakes? Yeah, me neither. You may be scratching your head wondering, what's Jesus talking about? Like, how did he work this into the story? Why is this there? But Nicodemus knew exactly what Jesus was referring to. You see, in the Old Testament, in the Jewish scriptures, there's this story in Numbers 21 about a time in the history of Israel when the people were wandering in the wilderness. And even though God had miraculously delivered them from hundreds of years of Egyptian bondage, even though God had miraculously fed them every day with manna, with bread from heaven, even though God had given them miraculously victory after victory over every one of their enemies, still the people are complaining against God. And so God sends into their camp these poisonous snakes. And you can imagine at this point in the story what's happening in Israel's camp. People are snake bit. People are suffering. People are hurting. People are dying. And now people are crying out to God for mercy. God save us. God help us. God heal us. And so God tells Moses, and Nicodemus knows the story, God tells Moses, take a bronze snake and put it on a pole. And when people look up to that, they will be saved. They will be healed. Nicodemus knows this story. And Jesus knows that Nicodemus knows this story. And he wants Nicodemus to see. He wants him to see that he's the one who, when he is lifted up, and when people look up to him, they will be healed and they will be saved.